Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the monthly system test, so let's get started. As you can see today, the panel is normal, as it should. I have an EST system up today, more of a pre-integrity system, so let's go ahead and take a look. Up here in the utility room notification appliance spot, I have my Edwards 892 or something. I'll have to take a look at the model number. It is an older horn strobe. It does sound like a foghorn. You can see I actually have the trim plate on it. It's not really any functional thing, it just makes it look a lot nicer when it's pressed against a flat wall, but you can see there it is. Down here I have my EST 270 or Edwards 270 SPO. This might not look like a 270 SPO because it's actually dual action. So this is a pretty rare variant of the 270 SPO where there's this little cover here. It covers the actual handle, so you have to like pull that down and then pull that. As you can see, it actually, this little aluminum piece, it kind of latches into that place. It doesn't actually destroy the glass rod. I originally thought that when you pulled the cover it would break a glass rod, but if you have a glass rod in there, the cover doesn't really do anything to that. So that's that. I also have the Siemens amber strobe up. I finally got around to changing it. I also installed this new side mount box, so that's pretty cool. I also moved the carbon monoxide alarm, as you might have saw in a different video, over here. So you can see here, I think this is a much more logical spot for it, considering this is a utility room where all the, stuff is. So that's why it's there. And then if we go a little farther along, I have a Edwards heat detector. So for those of you who don't know, there were a ton of these Edwards heat detectors, just like that one, that were recalled. I actually call them baby powder detectors, just because, like, the little disc looks like a baby powder dispenser. But anyways, I'm getting off track. So these are actually terrible detectors in my opinion. Pretty much all of the ones I've owned have never been able to activate, and I'm talking about the rate of rise ones. So this one is fixed temperature, so I'm not really going to be messing around with it. It's mostly just kind of a placeholder, but I'm not a big fan of these detectors. So now let's go ahead and go into the main part of the basement. Right here, I have my i3 up. So this is a 2-wire detector, obviously. This is where the carbon monoxide detector was. I actually have to replace this entire wooden tile because when I cut it, I didn't cover everything. So I have to cut a new one that's bigger and probably doesn't have a third hole. And then I also have my Pre-Integrity up. So this has a really similar sound to the 892 in the other room. So yeah, that's that. And you can see it actually looks pretty nice on the ceiling. I do like the appearance of the 892. I mean, not the 892, the Pre-Integrity. So in this room, I also have a Pre-Integrity. I also have a 2400, so that's pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start off the system test by activating the 270 SPO. So pull here and then pull again. Also, this is bilingual, which is cool. Obviously, audible silence is a thing. Also, side note, that exit sign isn't on. That's kind of concerning. But anyways, so yeah, that's that. So something really annoying about this particular pull station spot, which is literally the only pull station spot in the entire basement, is the fact there's this panel here, and it basically like makes it so I can't reset the pull station with a screwdriver because how am I supposed to get a screwdriver in there? So actually the logical thing to do is if you look behind here, there's the latch that holds it shut. So you just have to stick your finger behind there and then pull the pull station open. And that's how I reset it. So yeah, that's that. So this is like the sequel to the magnet stick. This is the nail stick. So it's literally just a pool stick that I put a nail into the end of. And I can use it to test detectors like this i3 by sticking it in. These are actually crazy loud, and I'll do the same thing for the 2400. Let's just go ahead and push that in there. Not sure why it's not flashing on camera. My camera just doesn't seem to like picking up strobe flashes, but oh yeah, there you can see. Yeah, this flashes really, really fast. I think you can actually adjust the strobe speed with a potentiometer in there. I think I have done that before, but to be honest, I'm just too lazy to tone it down a little, so it just flashes like it's on steroids, but that's okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and reset. Alright, so this is pretty much the last fire alarm device I haven't tested yet. And usually the inspector would just take it off the bracket and then short the terminals to test it. However, because this detector is fixed temperature only and it literally only can permanently activate, today what I'm going to... Oh, it is half rate of rise. Actually, never mind. I'm not going to permanently activate it today. Alright, so as you just saw, I have a very porous brain, and somehow, after like 3 years of having this device, I wasn't aware that it's rate of rise, so I'm actually going to use a hair dryer instead of permanently activating it. So let's go ahead and try. I don't think it's going to go because I've never had any luck getting other rate of rise detectors like this one to activate, but who knows. Okay, well, looks like I kind of just jinxed myself. That is a very photogenic detector. The one time I actually start talking, it just decides to activate. So yeah, that's cool. That actually went way faster than I expected, so I'm pretty impressed, because that did not take long at all once I started blowing the heat into it. So, nice. I also set it on continuous in case you didn't hear that. So yeah, let's go ahead and reset the system. Model of this is 281B-PL in case anybody's wondering. Wow, that's actually surprising. That's the first time I've ever had a detector like this actually work, but woohoo. So this isn't actually a piece of junk. I'm actually happy about that. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.